Thanks for the support as a channel member, PP0476. Playoff semi-finals today, and we've got our team that is just all about defending and snatching goals on the break, playing against a team who were supposed to run away and win the league, but ended up losing loads of games and can't score goals either. This is going to be spectacular. Hello and welcome to Club 2, Part 5 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have both legs of our playoff semi-finals against Shrewsbury. I don't expect a lot of goals here, boys and girls. We finished 6th. They finished 3rd. They'd been top of the league for ages, though. At one point, they were like 12 points clear, and it has just all fallen apart at Shrewsbury. We had a little look at this at the end of the last episode. I don't know if their manager left. Did their manager leave? No. I don't know why or where or how it went wrong then, because they were dominant for a long, long time. And then all of a sudden they weren't. And they've had that run of form. The last team, I mean, they beat us and they beat Forest Green and that's it. But they've only scored 4 goals in the last 2 months of football. Us, on the other hand, having switched to our defensive system, our form looks better, but equally, we're not scoring loads of goals. We're scoring a few more than they are, and our league positioning, I guess, has been a little bit more positively trajectoried than theirs has. We're basically a mid-table team who've pushed in late on and managed to cling on with a solid defence, but it's probably going to be a 6-6 draw in this first leg. I don't really know what's going to happen, but I imagine both Hull and Rotherham are looking at this thinking, we're the final. Whoever gets through here, we've got this wrapped up, and we need to prove to them that that's not the case. And this is the team we're going to put out there for our home leg. I can't believe I'm using a cautious mentality in the home leg of a playoff semi-final. I feel dirty, but it's the only thing that's got us here. We've got to keep doing it and then rebuild in the summer with some attackers. We're going with Amos in goal, a back four of Blake, Tracy, Anderson, Sykes and Turton. Reed at the base of the midfield, McCormick and Taylor ahead of him, and then Solomon Otterbor and Gooch supporting Clark Harris up front. Clark Harris, by the way, whose salary, regardless of what happens, goes up to nearly £7,500 a week next season. Priority number 1 for this summer is sell Johnson Clark Harris for any price. I mentioned it in the last video. We don't need to be selling him for value. We need to be getting him off the wage budget. We've got £13 million in the bank. We need to be able to spend it, so we need to get rid of his salary. This is a massive match if you can pick up where you left off. Yeah, let's pick up where we left off. Can we outstretch the arms and say pick up where you left off? Because last day of the season, we scored 3 goals. It's the best we'd played in a long, long time. So hopefully we can carry that form forward. What was my dugout saying there? We picked up an injury early on. Turton's picked up a knock looking at this. We don't really have a backup right back. We've got Deshaun Bernard who can play there. It's not ideal, and we've conceded a goal after 8 minutes, and that's even less ideal. Oh, no, this isn't how it's supposed to happen. Well, that's their 5th goal since February. It's only 8 minutes in. Let's keep an eye on the injured Turton. Is it because he's injured that this has happened? So he's very stationary there. Not really. Oh, dear. Right. Oh, of course, we've got Joe Ward. Good job the dugouts there. I'd have forgotten Joe Ward existed. He can come on and play right back. Meanwhile, I'm going to demand more because we shouldn't be losing this game. Because I don't know how we attack with this team. We're not very good going forward. So we can't just defend and get knocked out. But at the same time, we can't go and attack straight away because we're not good enough to do it. If we want a penalty there, that would be perfect if we have. We've got a penalty. It's going to be our first shot of the game, I think. It's Lyndon Gooch. We've seen him score and miss penalties recently. Flip a coin. We don't know what's about to happen. Gooch with the penalty and he scores. And it's 1-1 and he's scored in front of the Shrewsbury fans. Look how happy they are. They're having a lovely time. This lot, though, they've gone bananas. Wonderful stuff. It's 1-1 and we're right back in this, boys and girls. Peterborough 1, Shrewsbury 1. We've got more goals in us than they have. So hopefully they've got their 1 goal for the entire semi-final now, and we can go on and score a few more of our own. Obviously, with the penalty, we're now ahead for XG as well, which doesn't really tell the whole story because we weren't creating a chance. It was the edge of the area and we were running away from goal when we won the penalty. It was very fortuitous Anderson does very well to head clear there, and we've got a counter-attack on through McCormick. This is what this team is set up to do. Fast-paced counter-attacks. McCormick has Clark Harris ahead of him and should just slot it through for him to run onto. Why he's shooting from there, I do not know. I agree. We'll point the fingers. I'm not happy with how the first half has gone. We've got away with it with that penalty, but we should be better than what we've just played. Yes, we've lost a player through injury, but we're a better side than we've shown in that first half because we know how poor Shrewsbury have been lately. But it is them who've got the first attack by the looks of this. We need to get the ball off them and get it up the other end. Sykes with the header, trying to find... Well, he wasn't trying to find Clark Harris at all. He was just heading it clear, and it almost got to Clark Harris. But we have been left under pressure here. Now we've given away a penalty of our own. And it's Joe Ward, the winger, playing at right back because of injury, who has given away the penalty. And now we're looking at Ben Amos and hoping he's about to make himself a hero. And he doesn't. And Shrewsbury have scored twice. This is pathetic. They can't score goals, and they've scored twice against us at our place. Hideous. Oh, I don't know what we do this summer if we don't get promoted. We have no... Oh, we need to sell everybody and we literally need to clear house and start again with a blank slate and see how we get on, knowing that Kettering are going to be in the same league as us next year because they've already come up as champions. Luckily, I'm on more salary here at Posh, and it is a bigger club with better infrastructure, so it's still the right move, but it's not going very well so far. Anderson to Blake Tracy, Solomon. See, we're knocking the ball around nicely. We just don't have anyone who's got that attacking oomph. With Schmoddick's injured, there's no one in the squad who can just get a hold of the ball and create something. Solomon's in here, though, and forces the save. And this is where we are very good from corners. And hopefully we can grab another equaliser here. It's going to be Gooch with the in-swinger. Sykes is lurking at the near post. There is Sykes, and he scores. I thought he'd missed. I celebrated, panicked, and then celebrated again. But Ross Sykes, his third goal of the season. What a header at the near post. 6'5" of Ross Sykes. It is a lovely header. And their keeper gets a hand to it and will be disappointed, but I couldn't care less. I'm not here to make their goalkeeper happy. I don't know if that's clear from the video so far. I couldn't care less about their stinking goalkeeper. It's 2-2 and it's back on again, boys and girls. If Shrewsbury score a third, I don't know what to say. We're supposed to be good defensively, and the team that can't score is scoring all the goals against us. Sykes gets the ball clear. Sort yourselves out at the back, boys. All we've got is our defence. If it's not working, we don't stand a chance. Right. I'm going to reinterpret that sentence into Football Manager speak. I think that interprets as encourage. So I'm encouraging them, and we're looking at the bench to see what we've got as a game changer. Nothing. There is nothing. We've got an injured Ryan Broom. Flynn Clark. Flynn Clark might be the one. Hector Ingram had one good game for us, and that was that. Oh, it's such slim pickings. This is such a poor squad. I'm so desperate to fix this summer. We're going to take off Solomon Otterbor and bring on Hector Ingram to play as an inside forward on this left-hand side. Let's make him a bit more attacking. Let's actually go for this a little bit. I know we've probably got a few too many attacking instructions on for a cautious mentality, which kind of counteracts the cautious mentality thing a little bit, but I can cope with that, I think. If we've got three players trying to get forward, there's a suggestion that I take Gooch off there. Ryan Broom's not fit, but you know what? We'll do it. We'll go for that. Taylor to Clark Harris. Clark Harris playing it into, I don't even know who that is. It's Jack Taylor getting forward. And there's Hector Ingram again, playing it into Taylor. Taylor to Hector Ingram, who scores. I said he'd had one good game. This is his second one. He's doing cartwheels, and I don't blame him. It's a lovely goal from Jamal Hector Ingram. He's 12th for the season. That's why we don't need Johnson Clark Harris, because Hector Ingram scored as many goals as him on 10% of the salary. So we just need another one like him. If we're only going to get 10 or 12 goals out of our striker, we may as well not pay him a lot. But it's 78 minutes gone. It's 3-2 to us now. Broom has just come on the right-hand side. Our midfield two are very tired, and we've got to play again in 2 days' time, 3 days' time. I think this is the Wednesday. The second leg is the Saturday. We don't have any more central midfielders to freshen things up. And Shrewsbury now have scored a free kick. And question marks being sent in the general direction of Ben Amos here, because he's got to do better from this, I think. It's not a great free kick. 3-3. Leaving ourselves with it all to do in the second leg. At least we didn't lose. But somehow we conceded 3 goals when we were set out to attack. Shall I throw the water bottle? We've thrown the water bottle. Second leg, boys and girls. Here we go. No changes for the second leg then. Turton's managed to make a miraculous recovery, which is excellent. So we're able to go with the same team that was so spectacular in the first leg. I know if there's any real world posh fans watching, you'll be hearing me talk about having no creativity in this team and screaming Jack Taylor at me. I get it. Again, if you watched my Twitch save, you'll know just how good Jack Taylor was for my Peterborough side. When I moved to Reading, I spent £15 million to take him with me. He was fantastic. It shows how different players can be from save to save, because just not as effective. He was known for scoring wonder goals in that Twitch save, and he's just not doing it for this side. Same with Clark Harris. Clark Harris got like 30 goals in my promotion season from League One on Twitch. Not the same player in this save. Players vary from save to save. And in this one, they're not as good. Right, let's pump the fists. It is an important match for us. Let's go out there and beat Shrewsbury. That's all we have to do. We're away from home. We've been a good side away from home lately. Our counter-attacking style certainly suits playing away from home. We've been doing a good job of it. Shrewsbury still haven't won for goodness knows how long. We've got to win today. We've got to book a trip to Wembley. And then, Posh have never lost at Wembley. Imagine me being the first manager to take us to Wembley and lose. As a fan. As a fan of the club for 30 years in real life. Season ticket holder for the majority of those 30 years. I can't be the manager who has us lose at Wembley for the first time. Almost makes me want to get knocked out of the playoffs here, just so there's no danger of it happening, because I don't feel confident taking this side to Wembley. Whether we get promoted or not, there's a huge rebuild job going on this summer, which sounds like it makes no sense. You get promoted and then strip half the team away, but that's what's happening. I've got this $6 million to spend, which I hope I get. I hope it doesn't get taken off me and just sucked into the rest of the club. Oh, he didn't spend it. Obviously, he doesn't need it. We'll give him 300,000 to spend instead. I'll be mortified. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully, we get promoted and we'll have loads of money and it'll be lovely. Reed playing it across to Taylor. Taylor to Solomon. Back to Taylor again, who is, he's looked quite good there, getting nicely involved. We're playing some lovely football here. McCormick to Gooch. Clark Harris, Gooch is in, and that's a terrible attempt at a shot. Take a touch, have a proper shot. Why is he toe poking that first time from the edge of the area? Even if it's on target, that's not beating the goalkeeper. Take your time, boys. Anderson then, from the free kick, finds Jack Taylor again, who seems up for it today. McCormick to Reed, back to Taylor again, who's getting a little bit further forward. Lovely pass to Gooch, who nods it back to McCormick. Good, solid possession again on the edge of their area. They win the ball back and we just take it straight back off them. We are playing well. I like it. But we have now given the ball away here, and Shrewsbury have got a chance for counter-attack of their own, and they have a shot from range, and luckily it was really poor, so we didn't have to test Amos from there. He didn't really look like he was fully alert to what was going on, did he? I can be fairly confident he won't be our goalkeeper next year. Pump the fists again. Come on, boys. 90 minutes, or not 90 minutes, 45 minutes to find a goal, or else presumably extra time. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's ever been away goals taken into account in the playoffs. So we don't need to worry about the fact we conceded 3 in the first leg. It's all about just getting some goals in this leg. And if we have to go to extra time and penalties to do it, then so be it. I don't care how we get to Wembley, as long as we get to Wembley. Goodness me, I've changed. This is a temporary thing. Don't worry. We're not going to be a defensive side next year. We'll be playing Kev football again next year. I'll be able to assemble a team over the summer, hopefully, that's capable of doing it. Right. Big clearance. Anderson heads back in the direction of the Shrewsbury goal, though, but they return the ball, and Turton plays it back to Amos. That was all a little bit too casual for my tastes, and Clark Harris has been fouled there, and we're actually having another look at that. And it didn't cross the line. But Amos, very, very casual. Right, long throw. We've seen how effective these have been recently. This time he goes for the low, not long one. because I don't think we've got long throws on as an instruction. I thought he was going to lob that into the area. We've seen Clark Harris score from that kind of position on the last day of the season. We know Turton's got a long throw on him. Maybe we need to turn the long throws on. Taylor into Solomon. Solomon keeps hold of the ball nicely and finds Reed all the way back to Anderson, and we're just going to look to build it up again, which is fine. We'll be patient about it. It's fine. It's a lovely run from McCormick. McCormick's in and he scores. It's a lovely move, patient build-up, and the run from McCormick was just untracked, and Reed spots the run and plays a perfect pass over the top to him. This is lovely football from us. We know our limitations, and we're just playing within them and showing what we're capable of, even though it's quite limited. But it's Shrewsbury 0, Peterborough 1, 4-3 to us on aggregate, 27 minutes from Wembley. Anderson heads clear again. He is so dominant in the air. I love these two centre-backs we've got. I'm quite critical of the rest of the squad, but Anderson and Sykes at the back, building a team around them. It's such a solid base. Reed's done very well in front of them, although he was ruined with a terrible pass there. And now Shrewsbury are in behind. We've been caught on our heels, really, and Ben Amos has kept us in the game. I've been a little critical of him over the last few episodes, but he's done a very good job there to make that save when, was it Solomon with the pass that was never getting to Reed? And it was the first big mistake we'd made in the game, and it nearly cost us. Right, Solomon Otterbor is going to come off for Joe Ward, and we'll stick Gooch over to that side. And then we're just looking at fitness levels from everybody else. Jack Taylor, again, is tired, and I think finally Ryan Broom is fit enough to come on for him in midfield there. Slightly more attack-minded, potentially, than Taylor. The dugout is saying bring on Hector Ingram. He was very effective in the last game. Not the last. Was it the last game? Yeah, it was it was the first leg. He scored a goal, didn't he? Didn't he? Or was that the last day of the season? It all blurs together. You can't tell I'm recording them back to back. Brilliant, Kev. Right, come on, boys. We've just got to hold on from here. Please take us to Wembley. I want a Christmas Eve playoff final. It's going to be so much fun. Shrewsbury have got nothing. They are not coming at us at all. And we are going to Wembley, boys and girls. We've done it efficiently. I hate doing it efficiently, but we have done it efficiently. And we are going to Wembley. And now I've got that whole, what if I'm the first posh manager to lose at Wembley thing. At least Hull aren't managed by Grant McCann anymore, former Peterborough captain and manager. That makes me feel a little bit better. But that is tomorrow's video, the playoff final. We've got a little bit of a wait now and plenty of time for the players to rest up. Might be an idea to arrange another friendly in there somewhere, just to keep us fit. It's 2 weeks to go. Let's just stick a Saturday afternoon. We haven't got a near. Oh, everyone's going to be off, aren't they? They're off on their summer holidays. There's no. Imagine playing a friendly against Hull the week before the playoff final. I'm probably not going to do that. It doesn't look like there's anyone to play because everyone else has gone on their holidays. And there's no point doing it if it doesn't give us an advantage over Hull. Oh, we got there. If you enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.